Alright, you guys, we're going to be doing Boris's third update right now.
愛する人だけど憎くもあるってやつ？流すのは血の涙なんだ。詩人だね。愛してるやつを手にかけるときってどんな気持ちなんだろうね。
Dark.
いた。ここら辺でフラフラしてるかなって思ってたんだ。遊び相手を探してるんだろ？俺が楽しませてあげるよ。退屈。アトラクションって気分じゃないし、なんか楽しいことないかな。おっさんでもからかってこようかな。なんか体がなまってる気がする。あんたと一緒にいるのが楽しくて最近遠出してなかったからな。久々に遠くまで出てみた。あんたもついてくる？でも運動も兼ねているからさ、あんたにはちょっとハードかも。
Jerk. Trying to say I can't keep up with you again. I stare at the small bottle. It's filling up, she thinks. Strange, ... More than that, this is creepy. Even though it's creepy, I wonder why I can't throw it away. It's me who's strange, she concluded. I feel lightheaded, ...
いた。ここら辺でフラフラしてるかなって思ってたんだ。遊び相手を探してるんだろ？俺が楽しませてあげるよ。腹減ったな。腹減るとイライラしてくる。そろそろご飯食べに行こうぜ。
Another event triggered.
Shinzoの音が聞きたいな。
She's all freaked out. They're so cute together, though. Boris says something outrageous. Still, just about anything he ever says is outrageous, so it's a sad fact that I've been getting used to it. It's scary how used to this I am, she trailed off. Even being forced to hold a gun while he presses his ear against my chest, I feel nothing. ... Not. I'm scared. I'm scared. And I'm not talking about the scary feeling that I'm getting used to this. I'm legitimately scared. Being with Boris is one terrifying thing after another. Just when I think that there can't be anything else, he pops a new terrifying thing on me. Right now, I'm being forced to hold a gun in my sweat-slick hand, and his head is nestled against my chest. Every time he moves his head against me, my hand shakes. This is completely unsafe. I could pull the trigger or drop the gun at any moment. I'm so nervous. My hand is sticky with perspiration.
怖い。心臓がドキドキしてるよ。
And he moved his hand again to her chest. Like, sir, get your hand off my boob. Because we ain't in yet.
心臓、すごく速い。
Boris, ... Are you ... sick in the head? Question mark.
もう、何言ってんだよ。変だよな、ほんと。
You're weird. It's you, she told him. What if I shoot this thing? You realize you're in danger too, right? I'm not the only one whose safety is on the line here. Making me hold the gun in this situation is nothing short of insane. He barely ever does anything to make me think he's sane, but this is even worse than usual.
でも、ドキドキしてるぜ。
She's like, but nothing. Isn't it obvious it's pounding? Yeah, my heart's pounding. It's palpitating. I'm so scared. I could cry.
ドキドキして、いっぱい音が鳴るからいいよね。
So he does things to make it pound more. Boris, you jerk. You cute jerk.
もっと、ドキドキしてよ。
He presses his ear even more snugly into my chest, and my face turns red. It's pounding because I'm scared. I'm not doing it on purpose.
いた。ここら辺でフラフラしてるかなって思ってたんだ。遊び相手を探してるんだろ？俺が楽しませてあげるよ。あんたを見ると無性に舐めてみたくなる。
And he's got his like tongue over his lip there. He is so cute.
おいしそう。どんな味がするか舐めてみてもいい？
This is why I like Boris. He's so fun.
ああ、退屈。アトラクションって気分じゃないし、なんか楽しいことないかな。おっさんでもからかってくるから。ねえ、俺を探してたの？何？なんか面白いことでもあった？俺にも教えてよ。俺、機械をいじったりするのが好きなんだ。だから、アトラクションの改造も時々手伝ってるんだぜ。手伝っているって言っても、勝手に調整しちゃったのもたくさんあるけど、スピードを上げたり、振動を大きくしたりさ。
I think we're about halfway through his route, you guys. That was quick. I did use a lot of the hourglasses, though, and I have a suspicion that they speed up things. We're flying! Finally, something dreamlike happened. I was flying in the sky. Since it's a dream within a dream, there's absolutely no sense of realism. We're going at a pretty decent speed, yet I wasn't scared. Until Nightmare started getting sick. Speaking of things with no sense of realism, Nightmare is managing to fly alongside me despite his bad condition. I'm actually going to try to fix this right now. See if that fixed it or not. Yep, it did. Awesome. Sometimes it gets like a little jaggy on the end, right here, on the side, on the left. So just like rescreening it fixes that. If you guys experience that error trying to play. Speaking of things with no sense of realism, Nightmare is managing to fly alongside me despite his bad condition. Hey, I'm sorry if I asked you something, or asked something unreasonable of you. You know I don't mind if we land soon, right? Question mark. Looking at Nightmare floating in the air, I lost the desire to fly in the sky as well.
いや、平気だ。それより楽しいか。
I am, but she trailed off to him. I can't help but wonder when we're going to fall.
ここはどこも同じ光景だ。でも景色に面白みがないよ。
True, she trailed off, and that's a bit of a disappointment. But more importantly, I'm still wondering when we're going to fall, she told him. Nightmare, do you live here all the time? Question mark? She asked after a pause. I wonder if there's some sort of reason, ... She doesn't know it, but he's hiding there from Gray and his work responsibilities in Clover Country, which you find out when she goes there. All by yourself? Question mark?
そうだ。だが、ここは世界の境だ。いろんな人間がここに来る。私が姿を現すことも表さないこともあるが、退屈している。
Is that so? She trailed off. Are you ... trapped here? Question mark.
いや、いつでも自由に外に出られるぞ。君がここに来るのに苦労しないように。出ることも可能だ。
She has no reply to this at first. Then why don't you leave? Question
面
mark.
倒だから。
Because then he'll get dragged to work by Gray. She has no reply. I'm an idiot for trying to find some sort of deep, dark reasoning behind this guy, she thinks to herself. He's hopeless.
気分が悪い。吐きそう。吐く。
Okay, let's just land already, she told him. This guy really is hopeless, ...
遊園地にはもう慣れちゃった。でもまだまだ楽しむ余地はたくさんあるぜ。実は俺も新しいアトラクションを作ったりしてるんだ。もっとスリリングなアトラクションを増やして、もっともっとあんたを楽しませてあげるよ。なあ、あんたって俺のこと好き？
Aww, Boris.
動揺しないでよ。かわいいな。俺、あんたといるのすごく楽しいんだ。だから、俺のことを好きになってほしいな。あんたも、俺と遊ぶのが楽しいって思ってくれたら、すごく嬉しい。
Boris is so adorable.
あれ、機嫌良さそうだね。なんかいいことがあったの？どっかの輩とお楽しみだったのか？
He's trying to get all jelly.
冗談。本当にそうだったらどうしようかな。俺の早打ち披露しちゃうかもしれないよ。
Yep, totally jealous. I love Boris. He's so cute. Yay! Another event.
ね
Straight for the chest.
え、直接心臓に触ってみたいな。
I mean her boob. She's still freaking out on that CG. She has no reply at first. What should I do? I wonder if I might come to this. Or I wondered if it might come to this. And now it's finally happened, she trailed off. We've gone past horror and are firmly in grotesque territory now.
おい、聞いてる？
She's like, no, I'm having an internal freak out right now. Please leave me alone. I heard you, she answered after a pause. So let me get this straight. It's been horror up until now, and now you want to take things in a grotesque direction? She trailed off, aloud, telling him directly what she thought.
あんたっていつも変なことばっかり。触らせて。
You're already touching me, aren't you? Question mark. I really don't like being called weird by him. Whoa, new CG. She's like, ew! Where's your hand going, sir? I see that. And down the collar of her dress. Boris's fingers slip nimbly through an opening in my clothes. Then this is what you meant by directly? No way, no way, no way!
俺、あんたの心臓の音が好き。もっとたくさん心音が聞きたいんだ。服って邪魔だよね。ない方がよく聞こえる。
They definitely did not translate that in the mobile version. I'm so glad I'm playing the PC patch one. Oh, so many juicy scenes. She has no reply to this outrageous statement, of course. Ha 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 ha, and tries to laugh it off. Are you serious? Question mark, she asked him after a pause. Boris flashed me a Cheshire grin.
それに、直接触ったら、もっとドキドキしてくれると思う。
Yes, yes it would. Because she's nervous. His hands quickly burrow further under my clothes. He's always able to do everything so skillfully. Boris, she trailed off. Hang on, calm down.
俺は落ち着いてるよ。落ち着いてないのはあんた。でも、あんたは落ち着かなくていいけどね。もっとドキドキして。
Boris undid some of my buttons, seemingly amused, and I am almost impressed with how easily he was able to unfasten garments underneath my apron dress. He can't even see what he's doing. This isn't the time to be impressed. Hey, stop it, okay? You can't touch me directly, she told him. Well, what do you mean, why not? Isn't it obvious? What are you thinking?
だって、俺はもっとよく心音を聞きたいし、直接だともっと心音が大きくなるだろうし、言うことなしだよ。
And besides, he adds.
どうやったらもっとドキドキしてくれるのか考えたんだけど、いくつか妙案が浮かんだんだ。
That's kind of creepy.
すごくいい方法だと思った。ドキドキたくさんするぜ。
Whoa!
さて、どういう方法だと思う？
She trailed off. I don't want to know. I don't want to say anything, and I'd rather not even know, so I hold my tongue.
時間。答えがわからなかったから、強制的に進行します。
Huh? That doesn't make sense. I didn't ask for the answer, she told him directly.
だって、 わからないんだ。わかる
He's grinning. I feel a cold sweat when I see that terrible smile.
試してみようか。あんたはすごくドキドキしてくれると思う。
Being with Boris is already one heart-pounding experience after another for me. I don't want him to make my heart pound any harder than that. However, looking at Boris's slightly flushed face, I feel my heart pounding for a reason other than fear.
俺もドキドキするかも。
It would be weird if it didn't, she told him, trailing off. It would be unfair if I was the only one with my heart racing.
ドキドキできるか
Now he's wondering, because she still doesn't know that he has a clock for a heart, he's wondering if, like, his ticks can pound, like, his clock ticks. How rude can he be? Question mark. If your heart isn't pounding after getting this far with me, I'm going to slug you, she told him after a long pause. Good job, Alice. Like, don't demean me.
なぞなぞしようぜ。この前出したなぞなぞの答えなんだっけ、忘れちゃったな。それより新しいなぞなぞに答えてよ。自分のなのに自分ではあまり使わないで他の人によく使われるものなんだ。俺自分のものを人に使われるのって許せないけど、これの場合は許せるな。特にあんたに使われるのが大好き。
Name.
あんたに使われるとそれがもっと好きになれるんだ。なんだ
Name.
ろう。
They never give you the actual answer, though. I'm just gonna go with this.
何？そういうことしてほしいの？早く言ってくれれば、なぞなぞなんかより楽しい遊びしてあげたのに。なぞなぞの答えは盛大に間違ってるけど、正解にしてあげようか。
It was probably like SEX. That's why they like had it X'd out. And he was like acting like an innuendo.
元気ないね。具合が悪いなら舐めてやろうか。舐めたら治りが早いんだよ。嫌なことがあってもすぐに忘れさせてやるよ。遊ぼうぜ。あんたは俺と遊ぶの楽しい？俺は楽しいな。なんだ、なぞなぞにハマっちゃったの？あんたって一度何かにハマると抜け出せなさそうだよね。俺にもハマってくれない？いくらでもなぞなぞを出してあげるからさ。あ、なになに？俺を探してくれてたの？ほんとあんたって可愛いな。照れるなって。どうにかしてやりたくなっちゃうだろ。あれ、何かいいことでもあった？楽しそうだ。俺も楽しいこと大好き。分けてくれるよな。
Yay, an event! Oh, it's the dead body one. It's Deja vu, there's another man lying there. Is it the same person, she wondered, trailing off? Or was he still there, ? That's crazy, she thought to herself. How much time has passed since then? He couldn't have always been lying there. Even if it is the same person, he's lying there for a different reason. Since that much time has passed, she trailed off. ? What? This much time has passed, ... But how much time has passed? Day and night changes as they please, like a dance. But if I had to ask how long it's been, she trailed off. It's been a fair amount? ? It should ... have been a fair amount. After a pause, she thinks, though I don't know how much. Anyhow, I should help him. I don't have time to casually ponder on it. Anyway, I'm going towards him to see. ? I can't get near him again. Even when I try to approach, I can't get any closer. Why? ? It was the same as last time, I suddenly recall. How could I have been okay with leaving a person lying there before? ? After that, I had calmly gone back to where I was staying and lived on. Always, like nothing happened. Always? ? Nightmare cuts in and he's like, you don't have to remember this type of thing. My head's going blank. He's like, forget. Because when it flashes to that, he's messing with your memories. He's all jelly.
俺がするならいいけど、誰かに何かされたらすぐ言ってよ。すぐに始末してやるからさ。俺の得意技、知ってるだろ。びっくりした。あんたっていつも急に現れるで。びっくりして撃っちゃったらどうすんのさ。冗談だってば。でも驚いたんだぜ。あんたのこと考えてたら本当に会えたからさ。最近すごくイライラするんだ。なんでって。そんなの謎々を出すまでもないだろ。カルシウムが足りてないとか言わないでよ。あんたがフラフラしてるせいだろ。
He's all jealous. She has no reply to his coughing. Looks like you're not feeling well again, she trailed off aloud. Niner seems, as usual, unwell. He also looks pale.
またっていうことはないだろう。
You're right. Maybe I should say again and again. Although even that isn't enough.
そういう意味じゃない。君は辛辣だな。
Timidly speaking, Nightmare crouches in exhaustion. Fuzzy lights twinkling about, a dark space, a dream demon that constantly vomits blood. I even already got used to this situation. Meeting Nightmare is so frequent that it has come to this extent. I mean, at this point, even if you tell me to be surprised, this is something I am used to seeing.
驚けとは言ってない。もっと優しくだな。
Now, if you keep shouting, you'll choke, she told him, trailing off. He looked unwell, but not to the extent of vomiting blood. While I'm not seeing any blood, I'd like him to be quiet at least. Also, who are you saying isn't kind, I'm always listening to you whine about not going to the hospital, aren't I? She asked herself. Although I went to drag him there, this is, unfortunately, a dream. There is no hospital. I can't do anything but gaze at this pale-faced man.
病院に引きずっていく。恐ろしいことを言うな。私は外には出ない。だから、君が私を引きずっていく必要だってない。
She told herself and him. You're saying that so proudly? ?
俺見よがしにため息をつくな。やられた方は傷つくんだぞ。
He's kicking up a fuss, but he looks horrible. I can't say this place is bright, but even so, he looks really pale. That's right, it's dark here, after all. This kind of place, ... She's like, isn't being secluded in here bad for you, ? If you keep shutting yourself up in here, it won't be good.
具合が悪いからじっとしているんだ。何もおかしなことはないだろう。
Although it's normal to recover that way, she trailed off, in your case, it feels like it's just a vicious cycle. No, in the first place, it's questionable if his condition of vomiting blood will improve, though his attitude of living will improve through his attitude of living. If he won't go to the hospital, I want to tell him to take his health into consideration a little. For example, if he does daily exercises, he would somewhat have basic strength. That way, he'll have stronger immunity. Nightmare has no response to her inner thoughts because he's reading them. How about it, ? If you can go outside, let's go somewhere, she told him. He said he wasn't being shut in, so it should be possible to do or go outside.
出られるには出られるな。
If you can get out, then by all means. You can even go to the hospital, she told him, winking.
行きたくない。
Then it's okay to avoid going to the hospital, right? ? Even if it's for your health? He has no response.
君、親切そうなことを言いながら、心の中では違うことを考えているだろう。
He calls her out for being two-faced. He's like, you're saying something sincere, while your heart is thinking differently. I love that. I got found out, she thought after a while, all sulkily. If you get it, then cooperate with me. I'm tired of this place, she told him. It's the same view whenever I come, a dim darkness. It's not completely dark, but it's not bright in particular. It's depressing to think I'm dark, even in my dreams. I'm not sure if going outside and waking up from a dream are the same thing. But anyways, as long as the scenery changes, anything's fine. She was just trying to get him to change the dream.
その通りだよ。無魔の私が外に出るというのは、つまり。まあいい。それより、君の要望に応える方が先だな。
No, I wanted the lore. Give me the lore. She's like, ! Is that okay? I was curious about what he was going to say, but more than that, I was surprised. This is Nightmare I'm talking about. I thought he'd surely drop it or something, like the ball.
言いたい放題だな。いいよ。叶えてあげよう。私と会うのが退屈だなんて君に思われるのは寂しいからね。
I don't think you're boring, Nightmare. I think you're great. You're just kind of hopeless. She's like, oh, that's not what I meant. Given a wry smile, I feel like I did something bad. She was mean. In actuality, even saying it's for the sake of his health is an excuse. It's hard to say it's a good deed to urge an ill person to go outside. She's like, besides, you're far from being boring, she told herself and him. I fear when he'll vomit blood, so it's not tedious. I'm just a little tired of the same conversation. Although, he's someone I meet often and trust. It's not like he's, feigning an illness. I might be cruel after all, she thinks to herself. I'm sorry, she told him aloud after a pause.
ああ、いいよ。君が謝ることなんてない。私は心が読めるからね。君がなんだかんだと言って、きちんと私のことを考えてくれていたのもわかる。
What? She trailed off? I was thinking of protesting, but I'm at a loss for words. It's because the surroundings faintly light up. Eh? The once dim lights shine and get brighter. I can't keep my eyes open. Whoa, what? She trailed off.
心配いらないよ。すぐに変わる。ほら。
She's like, what? A wind blew. I open my eyes, thinking there's no way, even though there hasn't been anything like a breeze inside my dream until now. She trailed off. Whoa, pretty. Exclamation mark question. Very pretty nightmare. Eh? She told him? Outside? Exclamation mark question.
外だ。ひとまず、こんなところでどうだ。
She's like, even if you ask me how it is, she trailed off. In an instant, I realized we were outdoors. Not to mention, I have never seen this place until now. A spacious hill and a large lake, under a blue sky, and a flock of sheep that's grazing leisurely. A development beyond my expectations. I don't even know what to say.
想定外。期待外れだったか。それなら、どうすればいいのか教えてくれ。君の好みでない場所があるのだ。直すよ。
Now he's all insecure. She's like, after a long pause. You'll fix it? Question mark. If it's not to your liking, I'll fix it. These words can only mean, and she trailed off to herself, fix. Is in the scenery? Question mark. Of course. No way, I think, but Nightmare easily nods.
いくらだって直せるぞ。ここは私の領域だからね。なんだって思った通りにできる。例えば。
Nightmare points at the sky and gently draws a curve. As if following the action, a rainbow appeared in the sky.
そんなに驚くことはないだろう。だが、君は退屈させずに済んだみたいだな。
Saying that, Nightmare laughs in satisfaction, but trailed off. This ... this means we haven't left the dream world then. If Nightmare can change the surroundings, then it has to be that. This is a dream to the core. We aren't even outside, which she was under the impression of.
それはそうだ。そんなことをしたら疲れるじゃないか。
Who's the one who said he'll grant my request?
答えただろう。景色を変えた。夢の中にいたって、外は堪能できる。むしろ、好きなように修正できる分、ここの方がいい。
He's like, it's better than reality. That's not good, she told him. No wonder it's noon, but I can't see the sun. I thought it was strange.
太陽がなければ、日差しを浴びなくて済む。しかし、昼は眩しいな。夜にするべきだったな。
In the other games, Nightmare's time, I believe, is night. She's like, you don't have to do that after a pause. And although it's inside a dream, the rainbow is beautiful. It's so pretty that it'd be unbelievable in reality.
Are? どうしたの？もしかして迷っちゃった？だったら俺が案内してあげる。はい。ほら。何って手だよ。 照れることないよ。人も多いし、はぐれたら大変だろ。ねえ、俺とゴロゴロしない？あれ、赤くなった。いちいち反応が可愛いね。俺は猫だから、ゴロゴロするのなんて普通のことなんだけど、人間は違うらしいね。これからは猫に合わせなよ。
He's like, correct yourself, be like a cat from now on.
いつでもどこでもゴロゴロ。でもあんたがその辺でゴロゴロしているのって違和感あるかもな。
眼帯？
She's like, yes, why do you wear an eye patch?
どうしてって。どうして私なんかに興味を持つんだ。
Why, do I ask? She trailed off. That's why I'm asking, why? I shouldn't be? Question mark?
いけなくはないが、私なんかに興味を持っても意味がない。
She's like, why is that? And trailed off, then says the people of this world often say such things, like that it's meaningless. I'm gloomy too, but I don't think it's good to be too down on yourself. Nightmare has no response
目
at
は正
first.
常だ。だが、私は常に片目を閉じていなければならない。
It's not mentioned, but Boris too also has one eye covered all the time. It's not because your eye is bad? Question mark?
ああ、傷を負ったりもしていない。外してみるか。
He asked this teasingly. Then excuse me, ...
本当に外すのか。
Didn't you say it was okay? Question mark.
言ったが、本気で。
A man doesn't go back on his word, she told him.
いいぞ。ただし、目は開けないよ。
She's like ... question mark. You're not injured, right?
それでもダメだ。
Question mark, question mark, question mark. She's like, he's a beautiful man. Yes, he is. Gorgeous. Which is why I chose that option, because I wanted that scene. She's like, why can't you open that eye? Question mark. Nightmare has a handsome face. Without the eye patch, he's a standard good-looking young man. Although his clothes aren't normal. However, everyone in this world is like that.
役割なんだ。ずっと片目を閉じて開かない。
She's like, question mark?
そういう数字なんだよ、私は。
And he's explaining here some of the lore again. He's like, that's the sort of number I am. I must have one eye shut. And I'm assuming that would apply to Boris as well, because he also has one eye shut. It's covered by his hair, but it's shut. It may be the fashion, ... This world's singular fashion sense, ... I don't know how to deal with it. She makes remarks like this about the Hatter's hat, too, all the time.
かして疲れている？このところは遊びっぱなしだったもんな。じゃあ今回は外出はなし。俺の部屋でのんびりゴロゴロして過ごそうぜ。
Oh, event!
俺、あんたといるとドキドキする気がする。
She's like me too after a long pause.
あんたも俺といるとドキドキするんだ。
She's like I'm always on edge, wondering what's going to be done to me next after a pause. And yes, my heart races pretty fast. I'm exhausted.
なんかそれ違わない？
'Cause it's not. Yeah, it's probably different, she told him, trailing off, all exasperated. My heart does race, but not in the all aflutter, butterflies in my stomach kind of way.
あんたはときめかないんだ。
She's like, you do feel that way after a pause? Question mark. I'm suspicious whether we even define the feeling the same way.
あんたといるとときめきいっぱい、夢いっぱいな感じだぜ。
Oh, they're so cute though. She has no reply at first, and then yeah, I wonder about that, she asked
あん
herself.
たは違うんだ。
He's like all sad. It's different for you? He puts more of his weight on me. She's like, maybe, ... I feel a little that way. And I hate to admit it, but I feel a little like that. I'm not lying when I say it's because I'm on edge, but there seems to be other reasons too, ... Like when his face looked all excited and she started feeling something come the last time. She's like, maybe it is the so-called feeling of heart all aflutter.
俺もだよ。ときめく。銃よりも好きだぜ。
Oh, that's a huge statement for him. Love confession. She has no reply to this though. I can't give him a straight answer, and yet this cat has even less credibility than I do. She's like, I can't answer him on my feelings, but he has less credibility than I do, so what's this mean?
「自分の分の餌は自力で取ってくるのが鉄則だろ。俺は狙った獲物は逃がさないよ。
He's calling you prey.
誰にも分けてやらない。俺だけのものにしたいと嫌なんだ。
Boris! Makes my heart go pitter-patter.
誰にもちょっかい出されてない？俺がするならいいけど、誰かに何かされたらすぐ言ってよ。すぐに始末してやるからさ。俺の得意技知ってるだろ。自分の分の餌は自力で取ってくるのが鉄則だろ。俺は狙った獲物は逃がさないよ。誰にも分けてやらない。俺だけのものにしないと嫌なんだ。
Let's check his heart level. Awesome! We almost have full hearts, you guys! Sweet. We bagged Boris. For sure.
ねえ、俺とゴロゴロしない？あれ、赤くなった。イチ、俺は猫だから、ゴロゴロするのなんて普通のことなんだけど、人間は違うらしいね。これからは猫に合わせなよ。いつでもどこでもゴロゴロ。でもあんたがその辺でゴロゴロしているのって違和感あるかもな。
Alright, you guys, we are almost officially halfway through his rap. Let's try to spam some people. I'm wondering why we still can't get to them. I don't know why. Huh. Well, let's do Peter, because there's a jealousy scene that we want, and we have to spam Peter to get it. Place some hourglasses. Yay, we're back up to where we started. Alright. So he, I believe, is 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoons. But since there's no days, he's just noon. Just check to see if he's there.
僕に会いに来てくれたんですね。嬉しいです。やっと覚悟を決めてくれただなんて。どこで何をしていたかなんて聞くのは野暮ですよね。僕はあなたがここに来てくれただけで嬉しいです。さあさあ、すぐに部屋を用意させますから。
You're so creepy!
やっぱりここは僕の部屋がいいですか。愛のある共同生活。
No
素敵ですよ
way!
ね。遊びに来ただけ？
Why are you so surprised?
なんだ、つまらない。ずっとここにいればいいの。
Creepy! But we have to keep spamming him.
また来てくれたんですね。いっそここに住んでしまえばいいと何度も言っているのに、何に遠慮してるんですか？教えてくれれば改善しますよ。
Oh, Ace became available, you guys. Alright, so I wonder why that is, because he just suddenly popped up. He's not there, though. Alright, that's interesting.
.ここは無駄に広いですから案内のしがいがありますよ。僕は住み飽きましたけど、あなたを案内するのは楽しいです。ここを気に入って住んでくれればもっといいのに。
He's still not available. But eventually he will be, and we can do a non-stay end for him if we wanted. We couldn't meet. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. And you find more hourglasses! I'm stockpiling these things. 9. Thank you. I need them. Alrighty. Go for Peter again.
こんにちは。いい天気ですね。よかったら場内を案内しましょうか。あなたを案内させる役は僕だけに任せてくださいね。メイドや兵士なんかに任せられませんよ。
Well, we need a heart, so I don't really want him to, but...
はい、もちろんいいですよ。どこから案内しましょうか。僕はあなたとならどこでもいいんですけど。
Peter is a pretty man, though. I will give him that. But he's like, his insides just turn me off. I can't do him. Like, I still haven't watched his route or read about his route, except for the ends. Because he just creeps me out. Supposedly he's like a super sweet guy, and his love is like the most pure out of all of them, but He's just a creeper so much that I can't do it. Stockpiling hourglasses! Sweet! 4? That is awesome. 12, yay. Okay. Sweet. We got our first event with him, it looks like.
僕の部屋に来ません。
No. I'll pass.
僕とあなたの仲じゃないですか。遠慮なんて。
Because we aren't friends in the least, she told him.
慎み深いんですね。
Don't you mean you really don't hold back?
照れなくてもいいのに。
It must be nice to be so insane, she concluded to herself. When he first invited me, I seriously thought that. And short scene. Ooh, new scene. His room is kind of cool though. Just super red all over the place. She's like, even now, I'm still thinking that.
僕の部屋、どうです？
I think it's creepy that you took me here. Like, my what, 6th visit? 4th visit? Something like that. She's like, the red hurts my eyes after a pause. And I wonder why he invited me. I'm wondering, because I had obviously voluntarily accepted Peter's invitation. I hadn't gone kicking and screaming like I had when he first dragged me into this world. So even the private rooms in the castle are primarily red, she trailed on.
僕の趣味ですよ。服に合わせてるんです。赤は警戒色ですけど、チェックだからそこまで刺激は強くないでしょ。でも、あなたが嫌いなら模様替えしますよ。どんな色がいいですか？
It's okay, she told him. Why should you have to change it? After a pause. The room matches you, so I think you should leave it this way, she told him. While I could find things to nitpick about it, it really wasn't that bad of a room. I was just trying to make conversation.
そうですか。じゃあ、このままにします。あなたが部屋に来てくれるなんて嬉しいな。
She's like, Peter's smiling cheerfully. His usual ... sickening insanity has vanished somewhere, and he's like a totally normal young man. Shocking.
僕、すごく幸せです。
And then he goes back to being delusional. She has no reply. Without doing anything particularly offensive, Peter kept me company. I've learned that he's surprisingly respectful of my wishes. I'd been invited because it had been concluded that me coming to his room wouldn't be a problem. The actual problem was me. In the end, the one who accepted the invitation was me.
あなたと仲良くなれたんですね。
He's like, we're friends now, right? She's like, I guess, after a long pause. I guess, ... we did end up as friends. And at first, I had kept my guard up against that very thing. It shouldn't have been able to happen. But after meeting him so many times, I had found myself friends with this man, whom I had originally labeled as a crazy person.
大好きです。
Even being told something like that doesn't creep me out anymore. Maybe because I'm used to it, she told herself. I guess I don't hate you anymore either.
なんだか微妙な評価ですね。
It's a truthful way to phrase it. She's like, what do you expect? ? My first impression of you was the worst.
でも、今はちょっとは好きになってきてくれたんでしょ。だから、僕に会いに来てくれてるんですよね。
I ... guess.
嬉しいな。
She's like, that's ... pretty normal. Peter looked so innocently happy that I had accepted his invitation. I don't think it's a bad thing being friends with him. He isn't as horrible of a person as my first impression led me to believe. I don't know about other people, but he's nice to me. The problem here is me. I'm the one who ended up getting used to him. I feel like getting used to Peter is the same thing as adapting to this world, she trailed off to herself. Naturally, if I stay here for a long time, I would get used to life in this world. But somehow, I feel like being with Peter will make me become even more adapted to this world. And it's as if he represents this mysterious, strange world itself. I'm getting used to it. And I get the feeling that's very dangerous. It changes. And scene ends.
元気ないね。具合が悪いなら舐めてやろうか。舐めたら治りが早いんだよ。嫌なことがあってもすぐに忘れさせてやるよ。
We still need to spam Peter.
城の庭で迷子になったりしませんでした？迷子のあなたを探し出すっていうのも楽しそうですけどね。
No, thank you. Alright. We couldn't meet. Maybe the time period wasn't suitable. I wonder which one he is now. She's like, it's too bad since you've got such a pretty face. I'd thought this before, but Nightmare is handsome. Since he gave me permission to remove it, I sometimes have him take it off. Question mark?
私の顔なんか見ても面白くもなんともないだろう。
The reason I'm looking isn't because it's amusing or not.
じゃあ、何なんだ？
She's like, what? Question mark, dot, dot, dot? What? Dot, dot, dot. Like, what's the reason? She's like, maybe it's because it's amusing. She's like, what?
今、違うことを考えただろう。
Please don't read my mind, she told him.
遮断しないと勝手に情報が入ってくるんだ。私に罪はない。
Then stop it, she
油断
told
したん
him.
だ。恥ずかしいことを考える君が悪いんだぞ。
I wasn't thinking of anything embarrassing.
考えていた。
She's like, I'm not. How childish.
そう思うなら、最初から変なことを考えるな。
She's like, didn't I tell you not to read my mind, you? And then she curses him out.
私は、そんなことは。
He beeped it out when he tried to repeat it back. She's like, after making a lot of noise, Nightmare's face began to pale again.
気持ち悪い。吐血しそうだ。
Again? She asked him. Really? Enough already. Go to the hospital or wake up in heaven.
気分が悪い。
That's why I told you to see a doctor, she trailed off.
嫌だ。医者は嫌いだ。注射は痛いし、薬は苦い。注射と薬を出さない医者になら価格がいい。もちろん、手術なんてもってのほかだ。それで、完璧に治せるというのなら言ってもいい。
She's like, there's no way it can be cured like that. And there's no such remedy. Really, I think he should go see a doctor and then get his head checked.
だろ、世間にはヤブ医者しかいない。
She's like, you're going too far. What kind of child is this person? She trailed off to herself. Sigh. A bagworm? Question mark? Aw, this was the CG one that I wanted. Yay! Aw, she's like, I feel sorry for you. She's like, it's a get well charm, and winks at him. She's like, a get well charm. This is a dream, she thinks, and it's a dream, so this is fine, right? Question mark.
よくない。よくないぞ。
He's all embarrassed. Really? Question mark, she asked him.
そうだ。よくない。
Even though it's a dream? Question mark. Long ago, my mother used to do this for me. It helped when I was scared. She's no longer here, so now I have to face scary things without a charm. And that's obvious. I'm no longer a child. But sometimes I remember a perfect woman and a gentle time.
幸せだったんだな。
She's like, yeah, I was happy. There were times like that too. A time when everything had gone well, or at least I could think that way. I too had been completely happy without many cares. And it's like that now. I don't have many cares, she trailed off. Reading such gloomy thoughts doesn't annoy you? Question mark.
何のことだ?
How fake, she complimented him. You, and trailed off. She's like, he should be reacting to what I thought. She has no reply. Even though he was upset by a kiss on the cheek, she thinks. Though he whines like a child, his understanding is like an elder's. He has no reply to this. She's like critiquing him.
幸せな時間の思い出は悪いものじゃない。苦労なんてしなくてもいいのならしない方がいい。
She's like, huh? Question mark. It's a sound, not a voice. Even so, I understand what he's saying.
言っただろう。私は永遠に子供で最初から大人なんだよ。 何も知らないままだし、最初から何もかも知っている。
So this version of Nightmare can reach across the many countries of Wonderland and dimensions, and like even interact with his other selves. He's the only one of himself that can do that for some reason. In this version of him from Clover is the ultimate nightmare in all actuality. So like even in the later games when he disappears, he's still there in her dreams because he checks in all the time, and that doesn't matter like what dimension she's in. He can reach across, it doesn't matter. And he trolls on his younger selves because he gets jelly when she's hanging out with them. But that ties in with like him knowing everything and not knowing everything, because everything's still happening. So like technically he can peek in and know about it, but it's like still occurring, so he doesn't know everything. He can just find out as it's happening. And then he also is able to move his clock forward or back. Like, so he can age himself or, like, turn himself back into a child just like all the other role holders, which comes into play in Clover. Some lore. And then the dream fades out. Alrighty, guys, we are now officially halfway. That vial there tells us how far we are.
めったにありつけないようなごちそうってすぐには飛びつけないんだよね。ゆっくりゆっくり時間をかけて味わわないともったいないだろう。だからあんたのこともじっくり可愛がってあげるよ。壊れちゃわないで なになに？俺を探してくれてたの？お、あんたって可愛いな。照れるなって。どうにかしてやりたくなっちゃうだろ。
Okay, you guys, we're gonna go on ahead and end this video here.